Hello and welcome to the Rotec product presentation series. We are going to explain the products and the technical abilities of the products. In this part of the series, we are going to explain the electric units and their technical capabilities. We are going to start the video series with the differential sensor adapter and its technical abilities. And first we are going to introduce the technical properties of the differential sensor adapter. It has a tooth frequency range from 0.1 Hz up to 20 kHz. The input voltage can be plus minus 10 volt and is inserted over the 4-pin LEMO input from the sensor. The output is a needle pulse signal, which is put out over the 8-pin LEMO socket. The minimal sensitivity of the differential sensor adapter is 5 millivolts, and the operating temperature is minus 20 degrees Celsius up to plus 50 degrees Celsius. The housing of the differential sensor adapter is sealed against dust. The DSA has several LEDs to display the status of the electronic unit. For example, the power LED, which displays and shows if sufficient electric energy is available to measure. The adjust LED, which constantly lights red during operation, which indicates incorrect sensor positioning, and blinks yellow in case the sensor is positioned incorrect. And signal LED, which lights green every time a tooth passes. And 2 LEDs to indicate whether rising or falling edge is triggered on. The process of choosing the right edge is explained later in the video. Coming to the back side of the device, where we describe also the plugs. As you can see, there are 2 absorbers which have an attached thread where you can mount the DSA. There's an 8-pole LEMO socket for the output from the signal to the front end. There's a 4-pin socket for the input from the magnetoresistive sensor signal, and a 3-pin socket for the scope output of the raw as well as digital signal coming from the DSA. Coming to the inside or the internal circuit board, where you have the option to choose whether you want to trigger on the rising or falling edge by adapting the hardware itself. Inside you have the option of choosing dip bridges and plugging them into the right socket. For example, in this formation, if you want to trigger on the rising edge. In this formation, if you want to trigger on the falling edge. Or in this formation, if you want to trigger on both edges. Thank you very much for your attention.